Hey everyone on YouTube, welcome to Jodi Ammon Live every Monday around 11 a.m. Eastern. I am here live, so answering your questions. So go ahead, type up what you need. This is my live coaching. Every Monday I come on. I usually bring a topic because it takes people a while to type, but this is your time to be able to communicate directly with me, get the answers to the questions that are burning in your heart that you've been thinking of. This is the only time, if you don't work with me or you're not in any of my groups, this is the time that you could access all of this expertise that I have up here from 25 years helping people heal from life transitions and losses and trauma and anxiety and depression and all of it, like divorce, helping people understand what is happening so that they could really make sense of it and find their way out to healing and to calmness. So I help sensitive souls heal themselves so that they can heal the world, because I work with helpers. I work with therapists and parents and educators and nurses and people who are massage therapists and yoga teachers, people who are empathic beings who are here to do some service, but they need some guidance, psychologically, spiritually, and physical guidance to structure, because burnout is a real thing. And today we're talking about how to get stuff done when you're burnout. So when you when you're burnout, it's like your energy is zapped. Like you don't have anything left to give sometimes because you're so burnt out. Not only you don't have much to give anybody else, but you don't even have much to give yourself even in those kind of situations. So it's really tricky. So what do you do? How do you get stuff done? Because what's happening, especially with this pandemic, is that we have inertia. So an object in motion stays at motion. If you've been in motion this whole time, you might be feeling okay, or you might be burnt out if you gave too much. But if you haven't been, if you've been a little bit slower, and we don't realize that how much slower it was than what our lives were like before. We don't really quite realize the effects of this, like neurologically. But if you are struggling with motivation, or if you're struggling with burnout, but you don't want to stop your life mission because your soul really wants to keep doing it, I have this tip for you. And this tip is, okay, so usually when we're struggling motivating, we're usually in the lower subtle body or the physical body. Like there's either pain, constriction, or in the lower subtle body is your emotional body. So that's a little reptilian brain. That is like the stress. And if we're in that survival mode, it stops us because it wants us not to do anything else but survive. But most of us are actually safe, so it puts us in a rut. It kind of makes us be at rest, ready for something bad. So we feel horrible, but we're wiped. There's nothing to do, and we're wiped out. Of course, there's some of us who are working, trying to help people because there's so many people in pain, and we're trying to give to them and give to them. So there's that aspect as well, and we're burnt out. This is how we go up, because we want to go up into the higher bodies, because these lower bodies, they did without our connection to our higher bodies. Their lower bodies are wonderful, and we want to use them and integrate them and embody them, but we want to come up in our consciousness, because that's going to help us. We want to come up. So if you wanted to go from your lower subtle body, your emotional body, to your higher subtle body, which is your mind, your thinking, like reasoning and understanding, your consciousness, right? So we're raising to our consciousness. So we're purposeful in our actions and in our thoughts. We're in our conscious thought. And that's our mammalian brain. We want to get conscious about what we're doing, when, how we're doing it, what we want to. It's control, like we're having control over how we run our life and how we run our day. We want to raise up. This is what you do to get there. This is what you do to get to that emotional, from that emotional body and come up into the higher subtle, that mind, that consciousness body, is you go to the why. So if you want to motivate yourself to get stuff done, you have to really bring online the why you want to do it. Because this why is going to help you override that inertia. It's going to have you override the exhaustion. It's going to have you override the things that are keeping you preoccupied and down here. And when we're in that higher subtle body, when we start to go in the consciousness, we start to have access to the other higher bodies, like the causal body, the witness, and the non-dual. And this is where we're going to be able to really open up into our own intuition of our life, our own intuition, our own self-trust, our own higher power, and really connecting to the divine within ourselves and outside of ourselves. Then things start to open up. So if you're still with me, if I don't see anyone typing, besides hellos, no one's asking me any questions. But I did want to let you know that I have this opportunity because I'm open registration for the next cohort of my intuition program. So my Activate and Develop Your Intuition. There's an online course that activates, and then there is a live group that meets for the next 12 weeks together to really heal and integrate. So we get rid of your blocks, we really connect you up. There's all kinds of exercises and things in the program to help really hone these skills and intuition. Now, if you're having any trouble in any area, if you have grief going on, if you're struggling, if you had trauma in the past, if you are struggling with motivation, or you're feeling really burnout, this is the course for you. I know it sounds like a lot of different things, but if you are a sensitive soul and you feel like you have a mission to help other people, so you're a therapist, a counselor, a nurse, a parent, an educator, you name it, this is the class right now. I really want you to join me in this intuition class, because it's going to up-level your life. It's going to heal. There's a lot of healing that happens, a lot of integration that happens with all of the bodies. I teach you about all of the bodies in this course. It's so juicy and fun. And you have access to me helping you with your particular issue, helping you up-level in your life. Hi, Vikram. Vikram has a question for me. How to stop feeling tired when concentrating on a particular task. Okay, there's a lot of reasons why we're tired. Maybe it's stress, like chronic stress. Maybe we're not sleeping enough, or not eating really good. Maybe we have some dormant viruses in our body. So there's a lot of reasons you want to rule out why you're tired. So if you are tired, I mean, it is legit to make sure you're resting enough and you're taking care of your body enough. That has to be in place instead of, But there is a lot of tiredness that comes from that inertia, or having like anxiety and stress, because it eats up a lot of your energy. Or if you're really thinking a lot of negative stuff about yourself, that eats up a lot of your energy too. So first of all, you want to take my forgiveness class, because you want to release some of that negative self-judgment. If you have anxiety, I have so many resources for you on anxiety. So go to jodiamonn.com/anxiety, because you want to get rid of your anxiety. If it's zapping your energy, get rid of it. Anxiety is highly treatable. Even right now with all of this going on, anxiety is not helpful to us to survive this. You know, we really have to have our wits and our consciousness about us, because there's a lot to take care of during this pandemic. So if you are struggling with anxiety, get my anxiety course. Take the course. You have to take the course. And if you're struggling with a lot of negative self-talk, I have some courses on stop negative thinking, and the forgiveness course, because you want to stop judging yourself. It eats up so much energy. And then you want to make sure you're taking care of yourself in a lot of places in your life, right? Take care of that physical body, that soft human. Eat right, sleep right, meditate, breathe, and eat right, sleep right. Take care of yourself. We know this stuff. We really, really know this stuff. So I hope that really helps and serves you. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I'm here every Monday between 11 and 11:30 a.m. answering your questions. So get them ready. And I will, I'll usually come with a topic. So I'll give you a little tip here and there. But if you're interested in my course, come on over to jodiammon.com/intuition to learn about all of the bonuses and all of the extras and all of the awesome value you get when you join me for this live group. It's really the best thing I have out there, and I'm so excited to invite another small group to work with me in this close group and build a community that's going to really up level your life. All right, I will see you hopefully in the intuition program, but if not, I'll see you next Monday right here, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's New York City time. I know I can't find the button to stop this. All right, bye.